It's a lot of thigh. Thanks. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guests are Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta. Hey.
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 Great stuff. The best friends. They say in pro wrestling you can either make friends or you can make money. How are you holding up financially?
Was that to, you pointed to him, was that to him?
How are either of you? Do you have a joint account?
You want to tell him about your dad?
I don't have debt
Oh,
anymore.
okay, sorry.
Okay, that's good. You know what? Let's start there and then we'll build upon it. Tell me about becoming best friends. Was there a blood pact? Did you see a dead body that changed your lives forever? How did that work?
It was kind of just forced upon us, to be honest. And then there was a time that we were close, but now it's kind of just pretend.
Oh, so you're like wrestling best friends where you call each other brother and then you'll do a shoot interview years later where you need the cash, that kind of thing?
At this point, it's more like it's just a tag team name. It's like,
Right.
you know, you don't think Billy Gunn and Road Dogg were actually New Age outlaws. You know what I mean? They weren't
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. The New Age is
robbing
beyond.
people on trains. I don't know what outlaws really do.
No, on subways, it would make no sense.
New Age, though.
ones.
New Age, it's, you don't have to do the train
They
stuff.
listen
It's
to
just,
Dan Fogelberg.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You know,
who that is?
I sometimes in the car, certain FM stations, I just want to say, I know that this is a cool kids, laissez-faire, ironic, kind of intentionally different gimmick, but I've seen you guys backstage. I've seen you do the wheelbarrow walk up and down the arena steps. I've seen you pick up garbage. I've seen the rallying speeches you've made for the boys. Is it a burden being locker room leaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you guys do wrestler's court too? Is that you or no?
No, that is.
Okay, good.
He's the judge. I'm the bailiff.
Oh, great.
What is.
Because Mark Henry.
It's the cop guy that keeps everything in order.
Yeah,
Oh, he just stands there looking.
hold
He
his
says,
belt.
all rise. I say all rise.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the
okay,
judge
great.
says that.
Good.
No. And the honorable Judge Greg comes in.
Yeah.
In your robe.
Oh, you rise for me. You announce me.
You have
Yeah,
the
so
old
I'm like the
school-
leader.
Yeah, you have the old school wig on. We do the whole shot.
Mark Henry defaced a book I was reading once, and I'd really like something done about that.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
That would be great.
It's true.
We'll take care
the
of it.
book?
Yes.
What do you do?
Yeah, it was Norman Mailer's The Naked and the Dead, and he crossed out "and the dead," and then he ripped it in half. Which one of you is the cute one?
Man.
Because Orange Cassidy was the cool one.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you want to do tell the thing?
That we just ripped off from It's Always Sunny?
Oh, great. Sure.
I'm the brains. Statlander's the muscle.
Sure.
Orange is the looks. And Greg's the wild card.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Danhausen is sort of just
The
a
cute one.
spirit. Oh, he's the cute
Yeah,
one.
he's the
Useless
cute one.
female.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Who
I
used to
think they
say
call
the
them
useless
ladies.
Female was?
Wheeler.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Wheeler was the useless female.
Fair enough. Chuck, you started wrestling at the age of 15 under the name Chuck Taylor because you wore the shoes. How come you never got sued?
That's a miracle. I have no idea. I went to TNA, they let me be Chuck Taylor. Ring of Honor, they
Now we're gonna get sued.
They started calling me Chucky T.
Clever.
But it wasn't because it was just because there was a guy named Shane Taylor and they didn't want us to think we're brothers, even though he was
Right.
a 450-pound black man.
Yes.
And I'm a 200-pound shitty white guy. I didn't mean to say
You can
that,
say
but I'm sorry.
you can say shitty white guy.
Okay.
That's, as long as it's together like that, that's totally
That's a
fine.
phrase.
Yeah, absolutely. Because by that logic, he might as well call himself Sketcher or something. You know,
Is that? Yeah, that's fine.
that would be fine,
Yeah,
and I think it would be clever.
I really thought we were going to get sued when I started here.
Yeah.
They were like, his name's Chuck Taylor. I'm like, well, here comes Converse. But
Yeah.
hey.
Speaking of being a shitty white guy, you call yourself the Kentucky Gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
Why is everyone else from Kentucky so rude?
Oh, man.
Are they?
Well, if he's the gentleman, it's like the Good Samaritan implies every other Samaritan is a
joke
bad
went over
person.
my head.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just make it plural.
Sure, the Kentucky, like a plural, like a, okay,
Yeah,
like a
like the whole
formal.
state, all of us
Yeah.
are
Speaking of specifically, you're from Murray, Kentucky.
Are any of these questions for me?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Don't worry about it. You didn't know what a judge was.
No, I didn't know bailiff.
Let's talk about Murray, Kentucky. Thank you for correcting me. It's a home rule class city. You want to explain to the people what that means? A little civics lessons for everybody?
I think I have looked it up on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
but I do forget.
It's so barren, it's so far away that the federal government goes, you can make any rule that you want.
Yeah.
Question to you, Trent. If you had to make a rule for Murray, Kentucky, what would it be? That's why I didn't ask you the questions. Let's move on. Trent, you were the 2013 Elio DiPaolo Memorial Cup champion
I started when I was 15 too.
That's fine.
I was plasma.
We're in 2013 now.
You're gonna skip plasma?
Yeah, we're here now.
Okay.
You missed the train. You were the 2013 Elio DiPaolo Memorial Cup champion. He was an old legendary wrestler from Buffalo, and then he opened an Italian restaurant also called Elio DiPaolo's. What was your favorite item on the menu?
Never been there.
But you won the cup.
Yeah.
I mean, Elio DiPaolo's dead.
You don't have to
Trent.
do like appearances and stuff?
He's no longer with us. I mean, you think it's a little disrespectful to win the guy's trophy and then not show up to his restaurant?
I didn't know he had one. What was on the menu? I'll
There's a
pick.
great calabrese platter. Yes, there's a 6-ounce filet mignon. There's tortellini Alfredo and rigatoni with Elio's famous house sauce.
Made up?
Yes,
Just now?
that's
It's all
real.
made up?
That's real. You want to go and apologize to
I
the
like a
memory of
tortellini.
Elio DiPaolo.
I like a tortellini.
Great.
who
Well,
doesn't?
tell that to his family, his crying family. Trent,
Rest in peace, Elio.
great. You often used to put a question mark after the word Trent. It was Trent, like that. Have you thought about other punctuation?
I don't like exclamation points. So
Trent.
I don't like
You
exclamation.
don't like that. What about period? What about emphatic? Trent.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But you were never supposed to say the question mark.
Okay, well, it's there. It's certainly implied. What if you leave them hanging and you put a comma? What if it's like this? Trent?
What about a comma with the dot?
Yeah, a semicolon.
Yeah.
So he does not know what a bailiff is, and he struggles with
I think
grammar.
if I had multiple choice, I would pick semicolon.
Okay, well, you do
Off
have
the
multiple
top of my
choice.
head,
Yeah.
I might have came up with semicolon.
Okay, great. Well, it's never too late. And then Trent, you team with Rocky Romero sometimes
Yeah, good
as
guy.
Roppongi Vice, and that is under an umbrella corporation which also houses best friends, right? Known as Chaos, correct?
Yeah, I don't really understand it all.
You don't understand it all,
No.
but you're in it. And that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Teaming with Rocky Romero, you're a little more wild. It's like going out and partying with the guys and then coming home to your more subdued yet demure wife. Chuck, does that make you jealous?
Yeah, I hate Rocky.
Okay, fair enough. But you're under the same umbrella corporation. Right. Have you ever thought about seceding? You ever thought about the best friends leaving Chaos? You got to fill out an application, or what's the deal there?
I would
wanna
never
join?
do that to Big Kazu, Little
Yeah,
Kazu.
that's true. Big Kazu now. Wow.
What
I'll
size?
join Bullet Club.
Okay.
They've never asked, but I mean, if they asked, I probably would.
Yeah, it's just open season.
I would do
that would
too,
be.
actually. That'd be fun.
Yeah?
That would be
Put
really
leather
nice.
Jackets on.
Oh, leather daddies. Wow. Couple
Speaking
leather
of daddies, Trent, let's mention your mama.
Okay.
Sue, sans punctuation. She, a lot of people, there's been a lot of rumors about her status. Is she officially all elite?
She never got a graphic.
No, yeah, so no.
So you think she's waiting to see if there's a deal up north and that kind of leverage thing before she finally puts pen to paper?
She shows up driving, I don't know,
They maybe call her,
to the ring.
yeah, call her Susan or something.
So he's going to NXT 2.0.
Oh Lord, we're just dropping every name here. Okay.
Are we allowed to say other company names?
Listen, we said it, and we'll deal with it in editing. That's all I can say.
is
You've
good.
already disgraced the memory of Elio DiPaolo, so
Yeah,
I don't see what difference it makes. Is she frustrated with her lack of TV time?
I actually saw her recently, and she's like, "When am I coming back?" Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Mom, we got to save it for a special occasion.
Yeah,
Can't just
I
have
think
you
she
here
needs
all
to
the
get
time."
something a little more flattering.
Yeah.
You know, and put on a little mass, and then she gets into the hunt.
Shoulders and chest, seen its size up there. You know, like,
Chuck, I assume your mother has just disowned you, or
So my mom really hates it. It started off as a joke,
Yeah.
but they used to watch the shows and
It's real now. She hates her.
no, she doesn't. She's never met her. She assumes she's a nice woman, which she is, but
your best friends, and yet the mothers have never.
no, they never met.
No.
But my whole family used to like egg her on and be like, "Wow, why is it his mom and not you?" And now I think it really got to her.
Yeah, but is she not a
bring her
strong
in?
talker, or what's the deal there? Why wouldn't you bring her on TV?
He just beat me to it.
Yeah.
Can't have second fiddle Rhonda.
Yeah, it can't be
with
Mama
no,
season.
with no age.
Rhonda Taylor?
Yep.
Sure. That sounds about right.
We can bring her in.
Yeah, I think we have them fight.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I'd do a dark in
yeah.
Orlando.
I'm sure this will
Ronda
really
versus
stir
Sue.
up the demand. Trent, sometimes you go on Chuck's shoulders and you become trench coat man.
Yes.
Is that giant shaming?
Yeah, probably. Huh?
Okay. That's what I thought. So it seems
Yeah.
like a direct attack against giants. Let's talk about the tie-dye jumpsuits, which you chose not to wear today because you weren't too interested in this, and that's fine. But it reminds me
We don't have
of...
to change it up. We're always in them.
Okay, and what are you going to Elio DiPaolo's funeral here? What's this look?
This would be what I wear.
right? Exactly.
Just to disrespect him
Yeah.
even more.
What I love about the tie-dye is it reminds me of the Grateful Dead, where you think there's a movement there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It was an insult?
No, I'm just saying, you go like, whoa, something's happening, but it's just because you're wearing it out of comfort, or explain the decision.
They are very comfortable.
Yeah,
What was the decision? I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Orange got him made.
yeah.
I know we always wanted jumpsuits because we're big Run DMC fans. We don't go full Adidas tracksuits because that seemed.
You're gonna get sued again.
Yeah.
Chuck Taylor wasn't bad
I
enough.
don't need Reverend Run coming after me.
Yes.
I don't remember why tie-dye. I think it just sounded like a good idea.
And you're stuck with it now.
Also, I realized the first time we wore the tie-dye, we attempted to cheat with the chainsaw and failed.
Yeah.
And we're wearing, it was just 2 Brandon Cutlers. We completely ripped off Brandon Cutler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Brandon.
This may be
I'm
a
not
class action lawsuit. You've ripped off so much. Sonny in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
Chuck Taylor,
Yeah.
Brandon Cutler. That would be a great class action kind of group there. Chuck, you have always wanted to say a word on TV. Other people have said it many, many times. You have said a version of it today on this program. Are you upset that you can't say it now because you've said it here? So what difference does it make?
I mean, this is YouTube.
Yeah.
This is not a Turner
Right.
product.
You want to put your stamp on the network, much like Vicki Lawrence did.
Yeah, I need Ted to know that I'm a real tough guy.
Okay.
And ever since that, we got an email sent out about cursing.
Oh,
Little inside baseball.
they were cursing in the email?
Actually, yes.
Oh, wow.
Did you not get the email?
I didn't get the. I don't really work here.
He hasn't got a graphic either.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That is.
Let's get you one.
That sounded so mean.
That is a shame.
That reaction.
Well-
Yeah, I do want to say the S word on television. He said it once because he slipped off the ropes.
Oh, wow.
Remember that?
But it's in a sad way, you know, in like a
went to-
viral video kind of way.
Yeah, he went to jump up to, it was you and Kenny. You, went to, you slipped and you just said,
You can say it
Shit.
now. You've said it already.
shit.
Shitty white guy.
You said shitty white guy right into the camera while I was sitting there. And I just like, I think the camera, like I'm in camera shot.
You
and I
can
just
hear it
"Come
on real
man."
TV?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
At least the unprofessionalism is consistent.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say an S word. This has been a shindig. And
Is it done?
Yeah, that's it. Were you hoping
You want
to
to
do
tell him
more?
how I insulted you yesterday?
Yeah. I was worried about this because I thought you guys are funny. I am sometimes a humorist. Maybe there'll be a clash, which evidently there's been. And you said, why don't you tell them? Own up to it. Say what you said.
How did I don't remember how I...
You said, yeah, but you're like post funny.
Yeah.
That's what he said to me.
As soon as I said it, I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I woke up today, and I didn't think of it while going to bed. I woke up, and I was like,
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of funny hosts.
Means not really funny. Someone there to move things along.
I meant it as like a compliment.
Well, and that's what I'm doing now. We're moving this along. We are not going to be friends, but I hope I've earned your respect. Do you want to end on a hug? Do you need to do your branding thing? Do you want to do this? Works. Touch his bare thigh. Give it back to him. A little
I
moment
did
here.
earlier. I did at the beginning.
Works for me. Rest in peace, Elio DiPaolo.
Oh man.